Adult cabaret in public spaces, health care for the transgender community, LGBTQ issues have divided the state capitol. But have they divided you, the voter? Maybe not quite as much as you think, says Vanderbilt political science professor John Geer.
Our commitment is to figuring out what Tennesseans think about public policy issues.
Geer is the researcher behind the Vanderbilt poll, a survey of about 1,000 registered voters, Republicans, Democrats, independents from across the volunteer state. His new poll found that 47%, a plurality of Tennesseans, disapprove how state lawmakers handled LGBTQ legislation this session.
We asked the question because there's a perception that Tennessee is anti-gay, so to speak, and that's not true. The support for the LGBT community has greater strength among Democrats and Republicans. There's no doubt about that. But overall, if you take the state collectively, it's basically there's 50% or more of the state wants to be supportive of the LGBT community, and don't want to have any laws that suggest to undermine that.
Take health care, asking voters if they agree with legislation that restricts transgender access to health care. 66% opposed restrictions, 25% agree with restrictions. And among Republicans, 52% of the MAGA community oppose restrictions, and 58% of non-MAGA Republicans oppose restrictions.
Tennesseans wanted to keep access to health care for the transgendered community. I think it just speaks again to the sense of community that the state has. There's been a generalization that the actions of the state legislature reflect the state, and that's not quite true.
However, one question that did divide, adult cabaret in public spaces. 63% agreed with the ban, 35% disagreed. Geer says these numbers are similar if you survey nationwide.
It's a divide that is across the country. Tennessee's not, unique in that front.
Geer says the Vanderbilt poll is one piece of the puzzle, but it's an important one in today's sensationalized world.
The squeaky wheel gets the attention, right? And that's going to be true whether you're on the left or the right side of the spectrum. And so, the average hardworking Tennessean needs to have his or her voice heard as well, and the poll provides a little bit of that.
Mark Kelly, News 2.